Fasting isn't about starving yourself. It's about controlling when your body has access to fuel. Every time you eat, your body shifts into a fed state. Blood sugar rises, insulin rises, and your system moves into growth and storage mode. Now here's the key insight. The more often you eat, the more often your body stays in that growth state. And that matters because certain cells, including cancer cells, rely heavily on a constant supply of fuel, especially glucose. Fasting changes that environment. When you stop eating for extended periods, insulin drops, blood sugar stabilizes, and your body is forced to switch energy sources. Instead of running on incoming food, it begins using stored fat and producing ketones. Healthy cells can adapt to this shift, but cancer cells are far less flexible. They burn through fuel quickly and depend more on constant glucose availability. So when fuel becomes limited, they experience more metabolic stress. This is where eating frequency becomes powerful. If you eat all day, fuel is always available. But if you reduce how often you eat, you create longer periods where fuel stays low. That's the foundation of fasting strategies. One of the most advanced forms is OMAD, 1 meal a day. With OMAD, you eat once and fast for roughly 23 hours. That means your body spends most of the day in a low fuel state. Fuel comes in briefly, then stays low for the majority of the day. This creates consistent metabolic pressure, but this isn't something you jump into overnight. The body adapts gradually. You start with simple changes. Delay your first meal. Stop eating earlier at night. Then extend your fasting window step by step. 12 hours becomes 14. 14 becomes 16. From there, some move to 18 hours. Then 20. And eventually OMAD. And here's something important most people misunderstand. Hunger isn't an emergency. It's largely controlled by a hormone called ghrelin. It rises at your usual eating times, then fades if you don't respond. Over time, those signals weaken, which is why fasting gets easier the longer you practice it. There are also simple tools that make the process easier. Coffee and green tea can help reduce appetite. Electrolytes help prevent fatigue and headaches, and small amounts of MCT oil can provide energy without raising blood sugar. But fasting alone isn't a complete strategy. It works best when combined with lower carbohydrate intake, controlled protein, and a structured nutritional approach. And finally, this matters. You don't rush this process. If energy drops too low, if weight loss becomes extreme, or if weakness sets in, you stop and reassess, because consistency always beats intensity. The real takeaway is simple. It's not just what you eat, it's how often you give your body fuel, control the timing, and you change the environment your cells have to operate in.